Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me to another thrilling episode of This Week in Real Estate. I hope you find this kind of series informative, maybe entertaining of some sort, I don't know, but thank you for checking it out. So we'll get right to it. The market report. Not a lot of changes in the counties around us here. So Delaware County has 99 active listings with 164 pending. That's just up and down just slightly. And then Randolph County sitting at 25 listings, and I think that's like up one or something. And then pending was the same as last week at 44. So again, not a lot of movement going on. The things that are coming up on the market are going pending, and the ones that are pending are closing out. So yes, there's movement within those numbers. It's just the quick snapshot is showing kind of the same kind of trend. So on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So a lot of good things this past week. Kind of blinked and the week went by, and that tends to happen, especially in the summer. But we were able to close on an investment property for one of my investors out of California, actually, and that was on 25th Street in Muncie. And so that was like a remote closing, so nobody really showed up. And just papers going to him and papers going to somebody else, and they all get back and it all gets closed, and now I got to go get the keys, get it to the property manager, and that one is finished up on my end and off and running on theirs. We had a new listing come up here in Farmland at 307 New York Street. Very nice remodel over there. Had a lot of good activity showings the last couple days. We have delayed those offers until tomorrow at noon, and I think there's a couple showings going on right now. So we'll see how those go. Heard back from one agent so far saying that they plan to write an offer, so expecting maybe two or three on that one. Just very nice, affordable. Like I said, nice remodel, kind of top to bottom, so very good one there. And then we had a couple weeks ago a listing on Shockley Road in Muncie. Had two offers on it, chose one, and then buyer basically walked away from that transaction. They lost their earnest money, so the seller got to keep that. And then we put it back on the market, and a slew of showings there happened, and we got 4 offers this time. So we got one of those accepted yesterday afternoon, and now we kind of start the process over again with inspections and appraisals and things like that. So happy for that seller to, it kind of stinks to call and say, hey, this, for whatever reason, this one's not working out, but then to turn around and call, look at all these showings and 4 offers. So that was good. I've been working on a couple appraisals this week as well. Wrapped one of those up yesterday, and those tend to take a little while, so that takes up some time. But I have a new listing coming up, should hit tomorrow. So I was out there yesterday taking pictures and things, so we'll post that once that becomes available. And then on personal side of things, had some parties over the weekend. So Courtney's kid's birthday party, and so took the kids over there. Very nice time there, and got everybody sugared up and jumped around and all that good stuff. And then graduation parties, had a ton of graduation parties, and a really fun one was a friend of mine, Gannon, and I first started meeting with him in the not my 4th grade year, but his 4th grade year, and that was through an organization called Kids Hope, and it's just kind of a one-on-one mentorship, either, and not necessarily academic wise as far as, and sometimes it does dip into that as far as, hey, you need to do this homework or whatever, but it was 1 hour a week and the same time every week. And so we started meeting when he was in the 4th grade, and I was with him till I think through his freshman year, I think, and then kind of switched gears, and so he was doing really well, and stepped back and got another little kiddo, but then COVID hit and that all got shut down or whatever. Anyway, long story to say that Gannon did graduate, and it was great seeing him again and talking through all of our time together and on to his new things. He's moving out of state, and is looking forward to his future in kind of like a computer science type field, and so super excited for him. So on to the bad. Nothing nothing terrible, if you will. We have some home projects that are kind of getting pushed down the road and delayed. We had a manufacturer error when it came to some product, but at this point you just expect it and you just roll with it and you move on. What are you going to do? I'm not going to go to the factory and say, hey, you made this 3/4 inch too short. What are you going to do? Well, they're going to make it again and we're just going to wait on it. So the ugly would be, seems like everybody here in the office's cars are having issues, unfortunately. So mine's at the shop today. I think Gary's is in the shop today as well. And then Autumn and Terry also had their fair share of just issues going on. So we're going to call that ugly. So not only are we paying for the most expensive gas that I've seen, but we're also having to put money into it to fix them to make sure they can go down the road. But such is life. Coming up, so we will be presenting offers on the New York property here coming up. I think noon tomorrow is the deadline, so we'll meet with the seller in the afternoon to do that. We have a couple more graduation parties coming up, so that'll be fun. And then just working through the transactions we have in process now. I already told you about the one on Shockley, and then once we get New York pending, then we start that process with them. And then also coming up, super excited. So we're doing photography on 2 what I will call preemptive listings, and so and we've done this before where somebody says, you know what, I think we're ready for a move. Our house is pretty well ready to sell with inventory the way it is. We're not finding anything at the moment, and the next purchase will be contingent upon selling the first one. So we need to get everything basically at the ready. And so we get a hold of a photographer to take the pictures, and it's really not even a listing yet. We're just getting everything ready, and if their next home comes up that they want to put an offer in on, we can submit that offer and say, look, with one push of the button, our house is going to be on the market. We expect to be very aggressive with our pricing, and as far as making it a good price, so we'll get it sold very quickly. So we have 2 properties next week that are getting shot for that, and then like I said, once that next property comes up on the market, they're in a better position rather than, oh, this house looks good, let's write an offer, our house isn't ready yet, we have some painting to do, then we need to get you out there, do your work, and then we need to get the photographer out there. We're taking those steps, basically doing all that ahead of time, so we are ready to go. So, and those 2 listings are pretty impressive. So if that does work out, obviously we'll share those as well, and pictures should be pretty well awesome. But so that's it. Busy week, and looking like a busy week next week as well. And so as always, any questions or comments, please leave those below and I'll answer those or reach out to you directly. And so thanks for watching this, and until next time, we'll see you.